push your ass out. Got a nigga wanting it so bad I'm about to pass out. Wanna dig you, and I can't even lie about it, baby. Just alleviate your clothes, time to fly about it. Catch you at a club, oh shit, you got me feeling. Body talking shit to me, but I can't comprehend the meaning. Now if you wanna roll with me, then here's your chance. Do an 80 on the freeway, police catch me if you can. Forgive me, I'm a rider, still I'm just a simple man. All I want is money, fuck the fame, I'm a simple man. Just the international player with the passport, just like a ladder, bitch. Get you anything you ask. Forgive me, I'm a rider, still I'm just a simple man. All I want is money, fuck the fame, I'm a simple man. We creep to a low speed, keep what a hoe need. Pump some more weed, bump, you don't need. Approaching hoochies with a passion, been a long day, but I've been driven by attraction in a strong way. Your body is banging, baby, I love it when you're flown it. Time to give it to daddy, nigga, now tell me how you want it.
How do you want it? How did you feel? Growing up as a nigga in a cash can. Living in the cash can, living in the morning. How do you want it? How do you feel? Growing up as a nigga in a cash can. I'm living in the fast lane now, for real.
Tell me, is it cool or fuck? Does you think I come to talk, am I a fool or what? Positions on the floor, it's like erotic. Ironic, cause I'm somewhat psychotic. I'm hitting switches on bitches like I've been fixed with hydraulics. Up and down like a roller coaster. I'm up beside you, I ain't quick until the show is over. Cause I'm a rider, in and out just like a robbery. I'll probably be a freak and let you get on top of me. Either rockin' these nights full of Alizé, a living legend. You ain't heard about these niggas play these Cali days. Use a motherfucker, instead of trying to help a nigga, you destroy your brother. Worse than the others, Bill Clinton, Mr. Bado. You're too old to understand the way the game's so. You're lame, so I gotta hit you with the hot facts. Want some release, I'm making millions, niggas top that. They wanna see to me, they'd rather see me in the cell. Living in hell, only a few of us are in the tail. Now everybody talking about us, I could give a fuck. I be the first ones to bomb and cuss. Nigga, tell me how you want it.
How do you want it? Tell me, how did you feel? Growing up as a nigga in a cash can. Living in the fast lane now, I'm living in the. How do you want it? How do you feel? Growing up as a nigga in a cash can. I'm living in the fast lane now, for real.
Raised as a youth, tell the truth, I got the scoop on how to get a bulletproof. Because I jumped from the roof before I was a teenager. Mobile phone, sky pager, game rules, I'm living major. My adversaries is looking rugged, they paranoid and getting rugged. One of us gon' see the cemetery. My only hope is survive. If I was to stay alive, getting high, see the demons in my eyes. Before I die, I wanna live my life in ball, make a couple million, and then I'm chillin', fading more. These taxes got me crossed up, and people tryna sue me. Media is in my business, and they acting like they know me. But I'ma mash out and peel out. I'm winning quick, that's quick to whip and fucking steal out. Yeah, nigga, it's some new shit, so better get up on it. When you see me, tell a nigga how you want it. How do you want it?
How do you want it? How did you feel? Growing up as a nigga in a cash can. Living in the fast lane now, for real. How do you want it? How do you feel? Growing up as a
Hey guys, welcome back to the International 3 group stage. It's day 3, and today is when we get to figure out who's going to make top 4 and who's going to go right into the losers bracket. I'm Purge.
I'm Merlini, and it's our third and final day. We've had 12 games played by each of the teams in Group A and Group B. We have some clear victors and some clear losers. So let's take a look at the group stages, see what we have left, and how each of them rank.
Now, a couple teams are guaranteed to move on here. Believe it or not, Alliance is going to make it with their
This is not
0
updated.
losses.
This is...
It's okay, we'll get there, guys.
There are... A lot of these aren't updated. I don't know. Well, these are incorrect because every team has played 12 games instead of 10, so some of them aren't updated yet. And I guess, can you go to the matches that we have for today then?
Shut the fuck up. I edited this shit. Okay?
We'll look at the schedule.
God.
We'll look at the schedule, and then Kawa can fix it.
schedule got restarted too.
There's no schedule.
Well, no.
Our first match is LGD China versus Navi, which is supposed to happen in about 5 minutes. And then our second match of the day is IG versus
Liquid.
Liquid. Is it Liquid?
Yes.
Liquid. Okay.
Navi 10-2, DK 8-4, Fnatic 8-4.
I'm bringing it to your camera.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
You want me to read it
Continue
off for you?
speaking.
Keep on reading, Lumi.
All right, 10-2 Navi, DK 8-4, Fnatic 8-4, LGD 7-5, Dignitas 7-5, Mouse 4-8, Zenith 4-8, and MUFC 0. Alliance
zero.
just 0. Alliance 12-0, Orange 8-4, Liquid 7-5, Hongfu, IG both 6-6, LGD 4-8, Rattlesnake at 3-9, and Virtus Pro at 2-10.
Did you get that?
So
He's busy. That
so
didn't
the big
accomplish nothing.
matches, the big matches for today, I think, are Dignitas versus Fnatic. I mean, all the matches matter to some extent, but that's a huge match for both teams. The match that's coming up for us, LGD versus Navi, really important for LGD. Nice for Navi if they win some games here, confidence-wise, perhaps. But
Yeah,
LGD, if they 2-0 this, they're guaranteed top 4.
That's going to be really tough.
That's yeah.
If they do, but it's going to be very tough.
And judging by the last performance at Alien World Cup, Navi beat out LGD.
Guys, Kawa's losing
Yo,
it.
what is going on here?
Lumi's phone's blowing up.
Sorry, I'm too popular.
Let me stop having a girlfriend.
Man. He's
I mean,
still eating that cake,
judging by
the way.
recent performances, Navi's like a lot stronger, but Navi did struggle versus LGD in the Alien World Cup. I believe LGD beat them out in one series, but Navi beat them in the grand finals. So, judging to recent performances, I mean, you can't favor one team too much. I still think each of them, it can't be more than like 60-40 each way.
I mean, there's always that, you know, when you're cornered aspect to this too, right? Because LGD is the team that has a lot more to lose if they don't at least come out. If they take one game here, then they're in decent shape. But, I mean, you want to take 2, right? Because if
Yeah.
you take 2, then you're pretty much guaranteed to advance.
So LGD is definitely feeling the pressure.
I don't think LGD could take 2. Let's be honest here. I mean, going from the Alien World Cup result when they were playing really well, they were 3-2, so the series were pretty even.
Their all-time record against Navi is 5-5.
Okay, but
So, I think it's
No.
possible.
okay. Fair
So
enough.
if LGD, what if they only go 1-1 against Navi here? And
So they'll be at 8-6, and Navi, it doesn't matter, right? So
So they have to win at least one. If they don't, they're just out.
Well, I mean, it depends, right? If Dignitas drops 2 games to Fnatic on their series, then you have 2 teams at 7-7.
This
LGD.
not updated thing is
LGD is not
mad
updated as well.
confusing.
Zenith is missing. Okay.
So right now, LGD as well as Dignitas are both sitting at 7-5, and if they drop both their matches today, then they'll be 7-7. In which case, we will have
For that Dignitas Fnatic game, to me,
Just do
Fnatic
them all
looks
at once.
stronger. A little bit stronger.
right, but not that much stronger than Dignitas as Navi is stronger than LGD. Does that make sense?
Maybe as far as how they've looked, yeah. As far as who I think has more potential, I think LGD has very similar to potential to Navi.
Okay. All right, that's fixed.
I mean,
Thank
this
you,
team
Colin.
is like
Zenith is missing a
second
loss,
place
but-
at first place at every single event they've played since TI2. They've hardly ever dropped a game. It's the same roster that finished top 3 last year. It's the same roster that went undefeated last year. Backs against the wall. Navi having nothing to lose. I'm not going to count LGD out. I think
Okay.
they can 2-0 this.
That's a fair point.
MUFC 0-12. Do they have a chance of taking even 1 point down in the group stages? If not, that is just going to be a sad situation.
Free wins,
Who
I
are
guess.
they playing again today? Mal or no? It's who are they playing?
This is Lumi's job. Lumi, matches.
Lumi.
Why is it my job?
Because
Because you're the one who's
'Cause
the
I don't
schedule
have a
open.
computer.
You
You've
made
been
the
doing it every day.
You made the mistake of doing it consistently
Alright,
the
who's
first
playing
2
what?
days. MUFC.
Who is MUFC playing?
Zenith.
Zenith.
Zenith?
They could take a game off Zenith. I actually think MUFC, that's like the best opponent they have to take a game off.
That's probably the most
Save
important
the
match
best
today.
for last.
What about Group B, though?
I just want to say, like, I don't care how low their chances are of winning. You should put all your rares on MUFC because if they do win, you get like 400 rares.
But they
or
have to
something.
2-0 for you to win rares, though,
Yeah.
which is not something that
Do you just
I
get
see.
nothing if it's 1-1?
Yeah, it's just a wash.
So
That's stupid.
D2L Merlini. What's our odds for today?
I have no idea. I have not checked. I can't imagine Navi LGD more than like 60-40.
Do I have to do that job for you two
I
now?
could potentially see it like 65-35.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have some important texts you need to send out here, Lemmy?
We're not on camera.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're really busy,
I know.
so.
He's on camera.
I'm eating cake.
He's eating cake.
He's eating cake, he's texting, and then he's whining that he has to use his computer to look up Donuts Labs results. Okay, here's your results. Could even go to my screen if you want, but it's Dignitas, 33% odds, 67 for Fnatic. DK 70-30 versus Mouse. I think that's pretty fair. MUFC, I'd probably even put it higher. MUFC versus Zenith, 21-79. LGD versus Navi, 32-68. I think that's about right. I think these odds are all pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
32-68. How's that even?
Well, it's because LGD has a 2-0 Navi for them to win. And
No,
and
Lumi's saying it should be like 90-10 or something.
Oh, you think it should be more?
Yeah, he thinks it should be more.
No.
He definitely thinks it should be more.
What Ben says makes sense.
This guy told the entirety of Chinese Dota to disband yesterday.
Minus Rattlesnake. I think they finished top 3.
Okay, so let's take a look at Group B again. See how they stand. See who our contenders for 3rd, 4th, and 5th really are.
All right, Alliance and Orange are guaranteed to make it through. Thanks to the guy on Reddit who made a little post about this. I got to look through stuff. The team that's most likely to make it through, guaranteed, is Liquid if they win at least one game versus IG. That's the second match that we're going to be covering today. So if Liquid wins at least one game, they're guaranteed to hit top 4. If they get 0-2'd, things get messed up. They'll be pushed down, and then I think Tongfu and IG will make it up. But if Liquid wins one, then it comes down to the next matches. Is IG going to go through, or is Tongfu? I
I
think
mean,
there's
LGD
also
Int, like potentially could make it through if Liquid drops to.
Yeah.
They win. LGD Int wins 2. And
yeah, LGD can go through. I think if IG loses 0-2 to Liquid, and then
So-
Tongfu also
yeah.
loses their match.
TL has to lose 0-2, and then Tongfu also have to lose 0-2, and then LG also have to win 2-0, and then they have to play each other. So like there's
For LGD and 2.
Yeah.
for LG in here,
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
really tough.
it's a long shot.
I mean, Liquid here in the driver's seat. The last time they played IG, it was a best of 1. They picked CK Wisp. IG gave it away, and they won that. I don't think IG will give them Wisp. If they do, then they deserve to lose.
And I think
Yeah.
they can win at least one of the 2 games, definitely.
IG was looking not too good at all.
I mean, how many
yesterday,
times have we
though.
said I don't think this, like, insert Chinese team here will give them Wisp, and then they do. But, I mean, in this game, like, you played them last time, and it's not just that match, but Liquid has been winning mostly with Wisp. A lot of Ursa, a lot of Wisp. So if you give away, and, I mean, Ursa's a nice hero and all, but the Wisp is what really makes that go, I feel. So I think if you're IG, you ban Wisp here, and you try and eke out some wins.
So we ready to discuss our upcoming match? Our really exciting one, probably the best one for the day.
So exciting. Lumi's so excited. I'm so excited.
It is exciting.
It actually is a really
It's like the
exciting
2
match.
best teams, and LGD is actually fighting for something too. And Navi isn't, but LGD is.
LGD is a caged animal right now because they need to 2-0 this match. As hard as that might be, anything less is unacceptable for them. It is.
I mean, unless they want to play through the losers bracket, which gives a significant chance to lose.
I mean, as much as that would be a great story for their fans, that's too much drama.
All
Shall
right.
It's already had enough drama in its life.
So let's start out with
Navi
Navi.
Chronicles
I
lately.
think Havos is actually one of the top players in the fantasy. I mean, Navi has been performing pretty well, but Havos has been playing a lot differently. I haven't seen him that much on Weaver, and he was just going to town. So this is the one role, one player for Navi. Been with him for quite a while. Sometimes plays too aggressively, but sometimes it pays off.
Yeah, he's been doing really well lately. I believe on the fantasy points, I think isn't he number 1?
Yeah, he's number 1.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome for him. Their team has been playing quite well. Lots of CS on him while still getting a lot of kills.
Yeah.
Their most famous player is going to be Dendy, of course, another really hard hitter for the fantasy drafts. If you guys have him in reserve, put him on your list immediately.
Well, maybe not today.
Why not?
They have to play against LGD.
Yeah, I guess it's only one match, but
Yeah.
I do want to make 2 quick points here. First of all, I think based on Havos's recent performances, Lumi,
Okay.
we should give him a 4 out of 4 for the past few days. I think that's pretty fair. 4 out of 4.
I can't
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Second thing is Lumi has him on his fantasy roster,
I do.
despite all the hate.
No,
And
there's
he's
no
got you
hate.
mad points.
There's no hate. I have him in my fantasy.
No,
day one.
not from your end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, just
Okay.
a few quick
Don't
points.
deny it.
Yeah, I have him in my fantasy.
Despite everyone thinking Lumi's a Havos hater, he picked Havos for his fantasy.
Yeah.
team.
I have in my fantasy. I have Sylar on my bench. Like
Benched.
that's
As he should be.
Yeah. LGD China disband, please. No good.
All right, in our 3-roll, we have Funnick, the Clinks master himself. Pretty solid offlane, although I think he had like one recent performance where he didn't do too well with Darkseer in the offlane. But other than that, he's fantastic in the offlane. Known for Furion and some sneaky jungling tactics. Puppy is the captain of the team, the drafter, the Chen, the Enchantress, the roamer, secures mid for Dendy, puts a lot of pressure on them early game so that Havost and everyone else can do their thing. And last but not least, we have Kuroki, most famous for playing Rubik, but he has expanded his repertoire to many, many other heroes. Quite the flexible player, used to be a carry player, not doing so hot in the fantasy league, but still a very consistent and top-notch support.
And for Team LGD here, we've got Sylar in the 1 position, benched due to Lumi. So it's going to be the 2 carries up against one another. Only one gets lots of fantasy points, guys.
Unfortunately, Xiao 8 doesn't have the luxury of benching him. He's got to use him.
Yeah, that's too bad. Zhao 8 going to be playing their mid-roll. Actually, also one of the least performing fantasy point players I noticed when I checked all the stats yesterday.
Or they freaking get a championship. So.
So at the very least, I'm expecting them to get few points and hopefully win a 2-0. So Yao, their offlane player, extremely talented player there, lots of bounty hunter. Occasionally we'll play the mid role. If Zhao 8 will play something else.
He has a
but
great mag.
a great what?
Mag.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said his bag.
But
or something.
Mag has one of the worst win rates at the entire event. By far. Like, it's not close.
Yeah, unless Brax plays him. Then
Yeah.
it goes really well. DDC, their 4 position, very talented 4 player. They apparently don't pick Chen Enchantress that much. Because this guy is all about Visage and Lich, but he's very good. LGD supports some of the best in the world, that's for sure. I even picked up DD, who's the next player up here. Plays their 5 role, recently acquired onto the team, and a very talented guy.
Yeah, they're generally pretty good at not getting picked off and stick together like most supports should. And predictions, Kevin?
I'm going to say, I don't think LGD can do a 2-0 versus Navi. I'm going to say, I'm thinking it might just be a 2-0 from Navi.
I'm gonna go with 1-1. I think LGD China is going to play their best. If there was one game to play good in, they have to play in this one. And I think they're just gonna be.
I would like to see
They
them
have
do
a fighting
well.
spirit.
I just don't think they will. It's Navi. Navi's only lost 2 games so far. I mean, they're pretty darn
Versus
close
Fnatic
to
EU,
Alliance.
though. I guess Fnatic EU
Yeah.
is not a bad team by any means. Though.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay. What about Lumi and LD?
I think 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Do you think
Realistically, like 1-1.
if that's the case, then if you're LGD, you better be hoping that Fnatic or Dignitas wins 2-0.
I mean, sure they want to walk in there, and I don't think they're thinking, oh, we need Fnatic to win 2 games.
Or sorry, Fnatic needs to win 2-0 to help out LGD.
I don't think they're walking in the series like, okay, I need Fnatic to win 2 games. Because they think they could win 2 games. But I don't think they can win 2 games. I think they could go on 1.
The story for this LGD team is that heading into the International 3, they had Long DD as their 5th player. They had recently replaced DD, who had retired. And they were dissatisfied with the results. And they, after being invited to the International 3s, finishing 3rd place last year, said, we're going to make a roster change. And when they were making it, they knew that they'd be reinvited to the group, the qualifier. They would not get a direct invite to the event. Pretty risky, but they still did it. Because last year, they finished 3rd, and they were unhappy with that. They weren't satisfied. I mean, this is a team that won't settle for doing well. They want to win.
Yeah,
and there are some teams at this event that I feel like will be happy just doing pretty well. LGD is not one of
I
them.
mean, some teams are happy just coming.
Yeah, some
but-
teams are happy just getting an invite.
Yeah.
LGD, anything less than winning is not good enough for them.
But I mean, their results actually coming into TI3, I thought they were the best Chinese team. I had them to win the whole thing, but their performance in the group stage has not been that good. I feel like LG China though is one of those teams that are a lot better in the best of 3 series.
Yeah.
Because the longer the series is, the more they figure you out, the more they grind you out, that kind of thing.
Of course, Navi's a lot better in that situation too.
Yeah.
I mean, Puppy's probably the single best captain at making in-game adjustments and adjustments over the course of a series.
Puppy's also very good at Zeus support, smack, backhand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just send the Havost at him.
Yeah.
Unleash the Havost. And life is good.
So 1-1 is my prediction.
1-1. Okay, for me, I still believe in Chinese Dota. I'm going to say 2-0 LGD. They have more to lose.
Dang.
They have more to lose.
There's no way. I just don't see a 2-0 happening. But I mean, there's a chance.
It could. It could.
I just don't have the faith. I really like LGD as a team. I think they're my favorite Chinese team, but I just don't think it'll be Navi.
I mean, can you imagine what would happen though? They would end the group stage in a 2-0 over Navi, and then walk into like probably the 2nd or 3rd seed as the group A, and just like smacks everybody around. Chinese reban. Let's go if they feel Navi.
I mean, confidence-wise, if they do manage to do that somehow, then they got to feel good.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you do feel like Purge, that it's just a clear 2-0 for Navi, and there's no way that LGD can take more than one game.
Time to bet rares.
Go bet your rares, because those are pretty good rares. If you're completely convinced. At worst, then you don't get anything if it's a 1-1. But
It's a good bet. I
yeah,
would do
it's
that.
it's a good bet if you feel
If
like
I
these
wasn't
guys.
sitting in a chair on camera right now, I would be on my computer betting my rares.
Yeah, we used to have the studio laptops, but they've
That's-
been repurposed.
That's what they're for. We're not going to lie to you
They're
guys.
for betting rares.
Playing Warcraft 3 and betting rares.
For anyone who's wondering why isn't the game started yet, we do have 2 Navi players joining the lobby, but we're waiting for all of LGD and 3 of the Navi guys. So we have a little bit of time here. I think we can look at some most picked heroes, and if the players still aren't in, then we'll take a quick break.
Okay, 1 sec.
So, how was your cake?
It's good.
Good.
There's there's half a cake left, and we're not gonna finish it before we leave for Seattle. So might as well.
Are you
just-
gonna take it with you on the plane?
No, you go eat it.
I don't want it.
Why not?
I'm going to eat
Too
that.
much ice cream.
Just eat the cake part.
Can't do that.
All
The
right.
ice cream's like this huge block in the middle.
You can easily separate it with like a knife or something.
I don't know about that.
Just give the ice cream to Lumi.
So these are the past 3 months. I don't know how many games from LGD or Navi you guys have gotten to watch. We've seen some Navi games. I think 3 so far. What's not on here? What are these teams picking that we're not showing right now?
Weaver.
Mostly the solo mid. Yeah, Weavers is big for Havosis tournament, but for Dendy, things like OD, Dragon Knight, that's pretty much it. These 2 are particularly the hero that they have favored a lot lately.
I mean, Navi, we've seen a lot of the Windrunner, Ancient Jungling, only on the Radiant side, or primarily there. How about LGD? We haven't cast them yet in the group stage.
Alchemist.
Yeah.
They take Alchemist if they can.
Actually, Alchemist for both teams. Havo's been playing Alchemist quite a bit as well. There is Kunkka that had like a light stint yesterday. We saw Mu playing it really well, and LG, I think Xiao 8 is the first person that's really showcased it, or at least pioneered it.
They do
in a
love their
sense.
Visage though. I don't even know. They may even pick Visage over Alchemist.
Oh yeah, they would. They first pick Visage over anything, it seems.
Nothing too spectacular here. A lot of the same heroes. We see Nyx Assassin, Gyrocopter, and Darkseer picked by both. Rubik doesn't seem like it's been as popular with Navi recently. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe there aren't as many good spells to steal. Maybe they opt for more aggressive supports early that can actually do some damage. But regardless, he seemed to have fallen off a bit. So take this with a grain of salt.
Yeah, they've been favoring Bane for Kuroki quite a bit as well. So.
Yeah. Defensive sleep, man. So good. Kawa, next one.
What? Oh, Team Liquid?
Next stat
Oh.
thing.
What do you want?
Are there multiple?
There are more ones.
Are you
Like,
sure?
Yeah, there's like average game length and all that good stuff.
You want game time? Okay.
Just anything else besides.
Give us stats.
I want something to look at. There it is.
We can't fill all this time.
Charts.
I mean, I would like to. I wish we had the ability to just do it just for the event, because I feel like for Navi, their average game time might be like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's been really short.
They have not been struggling to end games. If there's the slightest hint of weakness in your draft, this team will win the game in 20 minutes.
They've been using Shadow Fiend a lot more
Yeah.
recently too. And I forgot to talk about that hero, but he's been seeing a rise.
Also, it is LAN. It is a Chinese team versus Navi. Do not be shocked if they find a way to squeeze in a Pudge.
That's a good point.
Pudge is always a threat. I mean, I don't think it's anything LGD will ban, but that's the thing is they haven't seen the Pudge much in a while. I don't think Navi showed it in the group stages.
Yeah.
And last year, Dendy's Pudge was kicking so much Chinese ass that they just started banning it throughout the entire main event,
I mean,
up until the grand finals.
Pudge matches up really poorly against the common Chinese solos, right? OD destroys Pudge.
Well, when Navi runs Pudge, they often safe lane it,
Okay.
and they'll protect Dendy early, and then they'll move him off the lane later.
I still think the draft that Zenith did yesterday against the Wisp. They went Queen of Pain, Weaver, and Timbersaw. If I think LGD goes for that kind of core against a Pudge, then your Pudge is somewhat useless.
Yeah.
Actually, Timbersaw is another of those heroes.
Timbersaw really laughs at Pudge.
Yeah, it's like, okay, sure. So I'm not sure if we are going to see a Pudge, which sad to say because I'm looking forward to one, but yeah.
It's also important that the matches don't matter for Navi. So if they do want to screw around and just have
Okay,
a game for
that's
their
a fair
fans,
point.
Yeah.
These are the
maybe it will
games.
be a Pudge.
I think Navi might not though, because they at least view LGD as one of the biggest threats coming
That
into
is
this event.
true.
I think Kuroki even said in his interview with Hotbid over on Team Liquid's YouTube that he thinks LGD is probably the strongest and most threatening Chinese team. He also said he thought in general they were being a bit underrated, but this was before the group stages. I'm not sure how he feels now. Some people said saving strats for TI4. Not
Maybe.
sure. What do you think, Lumi?
Group stage is a
Give
group stage.
the Western teams an international, make
No,
them feel,
no.
lull them into a false sense of security, then win 5 in a row.
They need to win one.
Okay. So average kills per minute, Navi is very aggressive. They kill a lot of stuff. LGD, more defensive team.
They like last hitting. They like Goblin's Greed. I mean, you get way more gold for a creep last hit than a hero with Goblin's Greed, so I mean, makes perfect sense.
And these teams are winning a lot of games, both of them. Coming into the event. I don't know. This includes the event, I believe. No, sorry, that's July. It doesn't because the event started in August. It does not include anything from the International 3. Coming into it, they were both winning a lot. Navi was winning
I don't think
tournament
this monthly
championships.
average. What is the monthly average for every team or what?
No.
For these two teams?
It's a global average.
I mean, isn't the global average 50%?
Yeah, it should be 50.
No,
Why?
because there's some teams that win like 5% of their games, and there's some teams that just crush.
Yeah, but
but you
every
add
game,
averages up.
every game, like, there's one winner.
It's the
and one
average
loser.
win percent. If you have 10 teams with an 85% win rate, and then you've one team who's got a 0% or 1% win rate or whatever, it doesn't average out to 50.
I think
You're averaging the win percents.
The only thing that makes me... What about what ties? There could be more draws. Like, there could be more draws, and therefore...
Also, I believe the
less
way
wins
that
than
Way Too Death has
losses.
done this is he's removed some of like the amateur teams. So it's
Okay.
not every
If he
single
removes the
game.
amateur teams,
It's kind
that
of
makes more
the
sense.
top teams.
But both of them pretty high. Like anything above 60, I would consider pretty good if
Yeah.
your opponents are like evenly matched, and they're like in the 70 range for the most part,
LGD had,
except for LGD in June.
LGD had a little bit of trouble with June, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we
We're
can
not in
ignore the global average anyway. We all know, average team should win about 50-50, right? So these teams are winning a lot more. This is not the most interesting screen.
Do we have anything
Give-
else?
give to us.
Kala?
There, this is. Wait. Yeah, this is the last one.
Average win time in minutes. So LGD takes a bit longer, not too surprising there. Navi a bit faster, and the average time sits pretty
Yeah.
heavily around 35. I mean, it's not that big of a difference.
I think if we
4
continue
minutes.
into August, though, it would be like even shorter for Navi. They've been like dominating these games.
What about that 75-minute game that we saw the other day? I mean, it wasn't either of these teams, but game time's going up. When everything's on the line like this,
Oh.
it's a lot harder.
It's also really dependent on GG, just because like some teams wait, like even though things clearly look pretty over, and like they have almost no chance in winning, they just like stay there for like another 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Some teams are
That's true.
guilty of that. A lot of confounding variables. Take these.
Confounding.
Take these.
That's a good word.
That's what
That's a
that's
good,
what they say
strong
for
American word.
statistics. Strong American word. Okay, International Fantasy Challenge. Host #1 carry player. A little bit surprising, but the statistics speak otherwise.
Oh, S4 is in second place now.
Yeah, so Navi and Alliance are on top. They like if your team wins, they're generally going to perform better. And Navi and Alliance have been winning a lot.
Oh, Korok's a player as well. I didn't realize that. So he's doing pretty well.
I muted you.
Where, where's
Kala
where's
just
Banana?
muted Lumi.
Banana-
Rage mute.
Banana's a bit lower, I believe. EGM is the highest rated support in terms of fantasy points. Last I checked, as of last night, Banana was second.